Part 2 of being a single Christian girly in the South who has never had a boyfriend at age 23. I think that this is the absolute most important part if you are in your early 20s and you are a girl and you have a lack of romantic experience. And that is the fact that even Christian guys, even guys who say that they are Christian, might take advantage of you and your lack of romantic experience. Whether intentionally or unintentionally, you need to know someone by their fruit and not by their words. So everything they say to you in dating, you need to evaluate against their actions. And if you don't have a lot of romantic experience, I would highly recommend putting all your cards on the table to some other girls you trust. I have 2 girls in my life who anything romantic that happens ever, no matter how big or small, they know, because they can help me evaluate if that guy is pursuing me in a godly way, if the things that are happening are above reproach. Like, they can help me evaluate where I am blind. They can help say this is good or this is not good. And part of the reason I need other people in my life to be able to do that is, honestly, I have had a huge struggle with insecurity. And I have had a struggle that I am not beautiful enough, I am not popular enough, I do not have a good enough personality for a quote good Christian guy to pursue me. And when guys have done things that are not reflective of the love of God, when they have pursued me in an unclear way, I have had a tendency to let that slide because I wasn't trusting in the goodness that God had for me, and I wasn't trusting in how God created me. And your friends, oftentimes, if you're struggling with insecurity and you see a guy that is pursuing you, but he's honestly not pursuing you well and he is not loving you well, they can point that out to you a lot of times better than you can and say, hey, that is not good what they are doing, and God has better for you. God delights in the fact that you trust him to bring good gifts, and God cares deeply about your relationship status. God created marriage, and he does not want you getting in a mediocre marriage. God wants you to trust him with your love life. That includes trusting him to have someone pursue you if that is his will. And you should test things by their fruit in community, because your friends are going to point out things that you might not point out because maybe you want to be pursued so bad. I have been there before, and maybe you don't see these things. You have the blinders on because you just want something to work, and your friends are going to be able to point that out. So let your friends hold your cards. Realize that even if they say all the right things, they may not be doing all the right things, and trust that God has more than mediocrity for you.